well, congratulations there, Darren, and real good to hear you. I hope to hear you on more often as well, and also with that membership. That's so great. Thank you. KN6, Zulu, Charlie, Romeo, Richard, and Fullerton. How are you tonight? Go ahead, please.
Hi, Carolyn. Hi, everyone in there. I've got my license for 4 months, and today they finished installing my AC, which was pretty bad without it. I'm a total rookie at hand radio, so I'm learning little by little, and one day I'll get my back pretty good. Again, thanks, and back into that.
That sounds so good. You're sounding great there. We'll go over to the website, papasys.com. There's some tips, that you could kind of look at, too, as far as, getting used to being on a little bit more each day or each week. And it's called the Smooth Operator Guide. So it gives you some tips of if you have any questions of what to say and when and things like that. So that's been around for a while, too, and it's very useful for when you're on the radio, give you a couple of clues that help out. But congratulations to you, and I'm glad that I got 3 new people here right off the bat. So thank you for being one of them in Fullerton. And you're awfully close to where the luncheon is, the Sizzler, I guess. So that's such a good thing to do, to go to either the breakfast or luncheon, and then you meet and you can match the call signs you're hearing out there to the faces. So that's really fun. Thank you, Richard, for stopping by. I appreciate it. Next up is KO6 Alpha Oscar Kilo. Matthew, San Clemente. How's the beach down there?
Sure grateful to be down by the beach. Do apologize for any interference or static. Currently driving up to LA for a swim meet, and just on a handheld, so not the best signal, but I sure am excited to be here. Just got my license. Actually took the test on Saturday this past weekend, so that's approval. This will actually is contact, and just super excited to get into the hobby. Back to you, Net Control.
Okay, Matthew, thank you so much for stopping by tonight. Perfect timing here on the News Net. We're here every Wednesday night at 7 p.m., so you'll want to keep coming on back and checking in, and then there's a net every single night with something going on. There's something for everybody out there. So usually 8 p.m. is, this is just the one that's at 7 p.m., so you can check all the other nets out with her antenna information. There's a tech net and DMR and P25, all of that stuff. So really good to hear you. And, yeah, your voice was carrying over any static that you did have, so I was able to catch you there, Matthew. And thanks so much for stopping by.
Or Tenswick at Jesse Jones. The report is locked inside the park. 102 at 2109.
Henry 73, you clear me 1.
Henry 73 clear. Edward 48 checking.
The Dodgers played earlier, I believe, so I don't think anybody is watching that tonight. So there's no excuse. You got to get on those radios and come on in and say hi, get used to talking. Anybody else that's fairly new, come ahead, please, and then we'll go to the regular people as well right after that. One more time, anybody new?
21395 Fauvel Road. It was an open line disturbance. Someone was heard yelling for help in the background. Unable to call back. No other information. Reference number 35 at 2111.
Everybody come ahead, go ahead and start calling them out.
Whiskey 8 Lima Oscar uniform, Lou here. Whiskey 8 Lima Oscar uniform. This is 10-6 Sierra Bravo Romeo, Papa 20.
Lucan's Papa Bridge.
6 Bravo X-ray, keep Papa 20. Kilo November 6, uniform Golf Zulu, Brian, Papa 21. Charlie 6 Echo Sierra Whiskey, Mike, Santa Clarita on Papa 1.
For death of a resident, 10,423 Fairview Drive. What train?
There, Tom. Lou, W8LOU. Hi, Lou. It's been a while since I've talked to you. How are you doing tonight? Everything good? And has it been pretty warm for you there, Lou?
Yeah, Johnny, it's been a while. Yeah, just here, enjoying my time here, day off. I think I went there, what did you get up to, about 90 or something today? Yeah, it's about 93 right now. It's supposed to be a little higher, but it was like 95 or so. Anyways, yeah, just enjoying the day off. I was down in Malibu most of the day and shooting my thing down there and having a good time. Hope everybody's doing well, and I just might make a guest appearance to the Orange County luncheon, just maybe. But nothing else. I hope everybody's doing well. And 7-3. Whiskey 8, Lima Oscar uniform, Lou, from Glendale.
For stopping in on us, Lou. I know how busy you can be, and when you're in Malibu, there's a lot to see out there. And I was wondering if you want to come back for a second and tell me if they had any bigger waves down there. I heard that they were supposed to be a little more of a high tide or something. So how did the ocean look today, Lou? Was it real pretty?
Oh yeah, that was great. Yeah, you know, I did notice the tide was pretty high, the waves were pretty high today, higher than normal. Don't know for sure what it was, but as far as feet was, but it was pretty high. And yeah, it was really beautiful. I think it's always beautiful. And kind of miss working out there, but I was visiting a good friend at his house, and we had a great time. So, hey, 7-3 to all, W8LOU.
Dropping.
You know, when you need a little bit of a break, so it's a perfect place to go visit and stand there for a while or pull out a chair for a good hour or so, and it really gets rid of all that clutter, if you know what I mean. So, very good. Good to hear from you, Lou. Let's go to Jason, KN6SBR.
Well, good evening, Net. Good evening, Net Control. And good evening to all the new hams out there. Yeah, the only thing I'd like to say is, with all these fires out there, don't forget you can tune in to Cal Fire and listen in, see what's going on. And it's kind of fun. At least it's fun for me to hear the airdrops and the spotters calling out. So I give it up to those firefighters out there saving lives. You know, you can listen to them online or tune your radio into all the radio frequencies out there. They have them all published. That's all I have. I'm enjoying my night. No water polo for the kids today, but tomorrow, Junior Olympics start for the girls of the 4-day tournament. 73s, back to Net Control, KN6, Sierra Bravo Romeo.
Hi, Karen. KN6NPA1. Just want to let you know that right now we're going to report that Papa 4 is unreleased, and we're working on it as we speak. But just want to let you know if some people aren't getting in, that could be why. If you know anyone who's listening on 4, we might encourage them to go to another repeater, and that's it for now. I'm going to go over the 4 and make sure people know. KN6NPA, back to that.
Coming on Texas Tag Boy Zebra 04141. I'll be at Middle Chase Drive in Yorkshire Oaks.
So thanks again, and I'll say to anybody out there to use a different one to try to get in if you'd like to. I'm going to just check and see if Tom is still there. KI6BL, Tom, do you copy?
One contact, stay.
Medical and patient on next day, 2118.
Actually pulling up to the Papa 20 site right now. I had a report earlier that the DMR machine there wasn't behaving, and I verified, lo and behold, it's not. I'm going to go up and see what's going on there and get it back to life, because everything else at the site is working. I'll work with Jason, too, on the fires monitoring. It's a lot of fun when you get those frequencies, especially if you can get ground and the pilots and the lead plane, you know, that the pilots with those tankers are following in. They don't go in totally independently. A lot of times they got a lead plane going in front of them. I've got a cousin that flies for Neptune Aviation. He flies one of the jet tankers, and they got a little Cessna that, you know, he kind of follows in. But the hood is I can listen to him on their TAC frequencies, but he's also a ham, and he takes an HT with him, so when he's down this way, if he's flying out at Norton, I can tune him in and listen on the TAC frequencies, but then also talk to him up in his cockpit. And he also keeps a GoPro on his dashboard, and he's got another one he's got a baseball hat on. So when he turns his head, it's taking a video of that. And man, you look from the cockpit shot what these guys are doing, and they could be just a little touch of crazy. So it's worth looking those frequencies up and listening sometimes. Back over to Net, and I think we got one more coming in on Papa 21. So the Inland Empire repeaters are well represented tonight. AI6DX.
That's great.
after hours heading up to repeaters, etc. while it's still light out, huh? So, well, you keep them running, don't you? And, yeah, I hear you and Scott talking in the morning quite often and everything, so you guys look like you guys have a really nice little friendship there, Keith. So thanks so much for stopping by with me tonight, and I appreciate it. Next up, I've got KN6 Uniform Golf Zulu. Hi, Brian. How are you doing tonight? What's up?
Good evening, Carolyn. This is Brian, KN6 UGZ. Kicking back, relaxing after a nice hard day out in the weather. Looking way into the future to get some relief from this heat, but I guess that's what happens living here in Southern California. We go straight from winter to summer. Isn't it funny how that works? We'd like to say hello to all the new hands. Sounds like we got a couple of new ones this evening. Welcome to the club, guys. And I'd also like to give a shout out to Keith. Thank you very much for doing what you do, giving us the opportunity, giving the Inland Empire the opportunity to have a position here on the Papa system. With that, I'll hand it back to you, KN6 UGZ.
Class M12, go ahead.
Check the boat service, please.
In Mentone, it's called the cattle company something, but the interior of the restaurant looks really nice. It's like a big giant log cabin with all the Western memorabilia and everything too. So out your way. I got a text from a friend that lives out in the desert. She took a picture of her temperature inside the car of it, and it was 118, and she's driving around the desert out there. So I don't know. I'd be just dead probably. So we've got 75 here, so I consider myself so lucky that I'm still alive right now. I love this kind of weather down here closer to the beach. I don't think I'd want to live anywhere else but Camarillo for right now anyway. Okay, well, I'm getting some good check-ins here. Let's continue with Mike, KC6ESW. Mike, cruise plans, anything in the future?
Carolyn, KK6LMC from KC6ESW. Mike here in beautiful Santa Clarita. Chris and I out on our evening walk, and yeah, pretty warm. It's a little breeze blowing. Hope you're well. I'll let Bob know that I talked with Leo Farrar this morning. We had a podcast, early podcast to accommodate his schedule. He's on the road with wild weather right now. So we were featuring a guitarist from Northern California by the name of Bello Rain, and that podcast will be tomorrow. But we were on the air about 11 o'clock this morning, and a good hour, and he's doing well, and yeah, so fun times podcasting. Usually at night, but because he's in Calgary on the road, I accommodated his schedule, and it worked out just nice. So Bob's a huge fan as well, and there's no one was on, and that podcast will show up tomorrow. Other than that, we're doing well. Right now we're sitting in the Canyon Country Park overlooking the 14th freeway, both north and south. North is busy, south not so much. Everyone's going home to Canyon Country, Acton, and push beyond home to Lancaster. So yeah, but all in all, gorgeous day in Santa Cruz. It was very nice right now, very very tolerable, which is good. So hey, good to hear you out there. I'm glad you're able to get back from your trip to Utah.
Hi, Chris.
Hi, Chris. That's what hi, Chris.
Hi, Chris.
There you go. And we'll throw it back to you. 73, always a pleasure, and thanks for doing the new Hamnet. KC6ESW, thanks.
Oh, that sweet voice of Chris's. I can't believe it. Hi, Chris. Oh, gosh. We had so much fun together at the one of the picnics when it was at Balboa there. I met you. I'd really love to see you again sometime. I was going to say that we had some sort of a car chase out this way, and it ended up up in Thousand Oaks where they finally arrested the guy, I guess, and finally caught him. But that was going on, I think, around the same time that the fire broke out that the other person was talking about, too. But, Mike, regarding Leland Skywarn, when Bob and Al Fabaro AAX, they went to the NAMM show one time, and so Bob got a picture of Leland, and of course he's got his symbol, his iconic symbol that you probably already know with the finger in it. But yeah, he's all over the place, just constantly busy, and you're so lucky to spend some time. And I wonder if he'll ever trim his beard at all. Thanks for the update. That's great. You guys have a wonderful evening. I'm glad it's not too terribly hot for you either.
Great. Since birth, beard's not going away. But, 7-3. Break.
Go ahead, Break.
Thanks, Joe. Just want to let you know that we just got Papa 4 back online, so you're all good to go.
They'll have it in the same place as last year. So the date is 20th August. Yeah, I haven't checked their website. But I'll see if I can try to come by during that period of time. Back to you, Peter.
Yeah, roger on that. Yeah, it won't be in the same site as last year. That's closed off for repairs. They're modernizing, but it'll be in another site in the same park. E6RAX. Talk to you later.
Good. Okay, sure. Take care. 732U, KN6 TTG, I'll be clear.
And other than that, we have 2 events where the whole system gets together. We just recently had the Papa Picnic, and coming up we've got our Christmas Fiesta. So look for those on the website, PAPNSYS.com. KN6APA, back to Nick Control. Thanks, Carolyn.
Ron, for keeping us informed, and I think that the next breakfast might be at Lulu's. I think it's August 12th, maybe, on a Saturday at probably early 7 or 8, and so we're thinking about going there because it's close to where Chatsworth is, and I wanted to stop in at the cemetery that some of my relatives are and friends. I haven't been there for about 3 years. I heard there was a brush fire, though, in Chatsworth, which always seems to happen every year up there, with and then the size of all the weeds, they're so gigantic right now. I'm afraid that we're going to have quite a wildfire incident coming around here. So, thanks, Ron. You're sounding good. Sounds like you're feeling good. I'm happy about that, and we'll talk real soon. I'll take a pause. Affirmative. KK6 LMC.
Kilo Delta 6 Lima, Bravo, Logan on Papa 4.
Kilo Delta 6 Bravo, Lima, Papa 4 Hotel.
6AVH, Papa 1.
That's further westbound coming up on Jones. I will drop out the second the state trooper has backup.
Keep high. 2131.
Clear report.
Clear Tom 29. Tom 29, Joe traffic.
What's on 29?
Tom 29, the Joe traffic.
What's on 29? Need 2 records, North Sound Plaza, headed westbound.
Top 22, you show me OD.
Central Records, New Record, Northam Houston Plaza going westbound, New Record, Northam Houston Plaza westbound. And Paul 22, you're clear. Norton.
Norton, can you change the address on my closet to reflect on when I logged?
The Santa Monica Mountains, and it was around 100 degrees today in Woodland Hills. Not acclimated to that yet. Normally I would have hiked a little more in the local mountains and gotten used to the heat. This year I kind of chickened out and started heading down towards the coast along the beach for walks. Not as much exercise, but it's a lot easier. Anyway, I'm actually about to head up into the Santa Monica Mountains to help a friend with his camper van. He needs to make some repairs, and so luckily I'm going to be doing it not during the heat of the day. I'd rather work in a flashlight. Other than that, I really want to say how much I appreciate guys like Keith, AI6BX, and Mike, K6OLY, and all of the others that are too numerous to mention who work behind the scenes to keep the Papa system running. There's a lot of work, and those guys are really good at it and really on it, and I appreciate it, and that's it. I hope everybody has a really good evening. I hope everybody finds a way to stay cool for the next couple of months, and I'll hand it back to you, Carolyn. Thanks for taking my check-in. KD6LLB. Good evening.
Good to hear you, and yeah, you're so great about helping people. So this guy's really gonna appreciate you as well. I wanted to tell you, this morning I was at the park with a little dog, and it was so cool there. There was a cool breeze blowing, and I could actually smell the ocean. And you know, we're just I don't know, 8 miles from Point Magoo, and so the smell of the ocean is wafting around the last few days for some reason too, and it just smells so wonderful. And then I've got this cool breeze while I'm walking around the park on me, and I'm thinking about all the people that are so hot. Like up in Utah still, it's very, very hot. So, you know, they're still kind of suffering up through those states too. So, boy, what a heat wave. It's really incredible to watch the Weather Channel. Unbelievable stuff happening. Tom, I did try to come back to you. Go ahead, KI6BL. Good evening.
From the brisk west side, where it's 71 degrees. I'm not sure if the rest of the people on the valley will like me for that, but location. Other than that, nothing much going on here. Just wanted to check in with you. This is KI6BL.
During the summertime, you have a cool place to be. That's how I feel for here. It's just great. I used to suffer terribly in Woodland Hills. I lived there, almost my whole life. And we didn't. I think we had a swamp cooler at first, when the house was built or whatever. And then we finally got a regular air conditioner later on down the road. But my God, you'd have to take 3 showers a day and jump in the cold pool or whatever you could do. It's the hottest place in the valley, I think it's known as. So, okay, let's move on to RJ and get a wrist report. KM6ABH. RJ, how are you feeling tonight? And any pain happening? Okay, KF4PQH, Ron. How are you doing, Ron? I saw your pictures today.
Well, PQH, we're out here on the East Coast, so on the other side of the country, coming up the link, meeting to all the new ones out there. We're really active and enjoy the hobby and get to know some of these great people on the Poppin' Up. We travel around in a boat on. We are in a place called Sandbridge, which is near Virginia Beach in Virginia. Currently it's 78 degrees Fahrenheit, 90% humidity, so a little bit of wet rag, I guess. There'll be rain this morning or this afternoon, but it's pretty out in the front of my called you if you see my Facebook page. I think that's what Carolyn was talking about. But good to hear everybody out there, and we're out here visiting family. My oldest son is living in Virginia Beach now, so we're coming out here for a couple of weeks, and then we're going to start working our way up north and get that way from Virginia and Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. So for now, 7-3, everybody stay cool. And then my friends in Orlando are hot up in here, 110 degrees or something out there. So we stay at 4 PQH, 7-3, everyone, and back to net.
There, and the one picture I saw, because I know there's been a lot of flooding down in the south there in different states, and maybe even Virginia too, but I saw some water there, and I wondered if that area where you were staying had a water buildup of some sort. I couldn't really tell, but I'll go back to you and see if you were okay and no flooding around you.
Actually, that's just a great big puddle. It's a low spot in the campground. It's not as big as it sounds. I know up in Pennsylvania they've had some horrendous flooding up there. There's one place, I forget the town exactly, but they had something like 7 inches of rain in 45 minutes. And it just deluged through the town, and maybe lost a couple of folks. But we're safe. If I walk about 100 yards, there's canals and stuff around me. This area is called the Tidewater area, Virginia. It's not far from Norfolk, where the Atlantic fleet is based, and Virginia Beach is out in this area, and it is on the coast, but no real high enough ground, and I'm not worried about flooding here. Biggest problem in this area is during hurricane season. Hurricanes have it going along here, and particularly south of us. We're probably about 50 miles north of the Outer Banks, which would be more inside in that area down in North Carolina. But we're safe. We're just a bowl, and I got a kick out of all the kids. There's a bunch of kids around here, and they decided what the kids do, go through the middle of the puddle, riding their bikes and blowing balls and talking to it and having a good time. So we're good. Appreciate that, and thanks for doing that, Calvin. And it's KF4 PQH, back to my control.
Humidity. It was 80 to 85 humidity here a couple of days ago, and it was kind of a little bit on the miserable side, but just ran the fans. We don't use the air conditioning yet. We haven't really had to, so we just have the fans going. But yeah, and then it changed drastically the next day after that, and it was just a beautiful day, like very comfortable. So it's so strange. But I'm glad you're well and everything's going good, and I know that must be a lot of fun watching all the kids have some fun. It brings back old memories of all of us kids in the old days of what we used to do, just sort of some crazy stuff as well as far as bike riding and roller skating and all that. It's just anything goes. We always appreciate you stopping in, and again, we've got to meet up sometime and see you in person, Ron. I guess we missed you at Froman's last time, but we'll try for it again. I'm going to skip over to Eric, KE6RKT. Eric, are you still there? Thank you for being patient throughout all of the burps out here. Go ahead, Eric.
Yes, I'm still here. I've been a problem member for a while, but kind of in the background, and my goal this year is to try to be a little more of a really active participant, and I'm hoping to meet some people at Orange County Brunch this weekend.
And then, such a good way to make new friends, too, so you can, exchange your call signs and then call out for each other and chit-chat on the radio, too, and compare notes with your radio. So, and, usually there's someone around, too, that likes to help, or if anybody needs help with their radio, that's their breakfast and everything. It's just such a good social time, really, and so I hope you have a good time. I know they have a really good salad bar at that Sizzler, I think, and I used to love their blue cheese dressing. One of these days we're going to get down that way. Let's see, I've got Taipei still. I'm going to call out, is a Taipei station out there by any chance listening? If so, go ahead. Sorry we missed you before. KK6LMC, your net control here.
Caroline, this is Bravo X-Ray 2 Alpha Echo Kilo. Bravo X-Ray 2 Alpha Echo Kilo. Name user Kim. Kilo Indian Mike. My QTH is Taipei, Taiwan. I'm an occasional visitor of the Papa system. And very nice to participate this evening's event. The temperature over here is about 90 degrees, about 33 Celsius. And it's warm and dry. So very nice to be here and say hello to everybody. I used to be in Orange County when I was young. In 1998, 95 was in Irvine, was working in the UCI Medical Center. I came back to Asia, and now my son is growing up, and he's going to UCLA this summer. So yeah, I have very good attachment to the Southern California. So back to you, Net Control, Caroline. Thank you for hosting this event, and I hope I can check in more often. 73 to all. Over.
To Taiwan before. He just loved it there in Taipei. So he's been there before, and I think it was quite the long flight for him here from California, but we really appreciate it when someone far away checks in with us, like we had Ron earlier. He's on the East Coast out there, and so I'm really glad you stopped by, Kim, and hope you'll come back. You can check into all of the nets. There's one out here every week for you. So we appreciate you coming on in there and hanging around and waiting. We had quite a list there ahead of you, so you were back. That's really good. Thank you so much, Kim. Have a good night or day, whatever it is over there.
I also have a U.S. call sign, but I don't use that very often. It's November 6th, Uniform Charlie, India. I picked that as a vanity call sign because I really have very good memory when I was working for UCI, so I picked that vanity call sign last year. So November 6th, Uniform Charlie, India is my U.S. call sign. But anyway, thank you very much, and I hope I can be here more often. I have many kinds of equipment, DMRs, Echolink, HF. So I want to stay connected with my U.S. ham friends. And as a matter of fact, I'm trying to get my license upgrade from technician to general this September. We have a VE program installed in Taipei, so would like to upgrade that. Thank you very much, and enjoy the net very much, and symmetry to all. Back to you, Net Control. Caroline.
Okay, Kim, I got it. I got November 6th, Uniform Charlie, India as your vanity. So I've got that down, and then I still have the other one as well. But I'll recognize you, the UCI connection there. So, and you have a really good time out there. Hopefully your weather is cooperating okay. We've got some heat wave action down here in California that is making people a bit uncomfortable. And some of us are talking about weather all the time out here. So anyway, I'm glad you're safe and sound there. And we'll hear from you again, Ken. Thank you. Okay, let's go ahead and take a few more again. This is Carolyn, Kilo 6, Lima Mike Charlie. I'm here in Camarillo, and I'm using Papa 1. And we had quite a bit of radar out there this afternoon, but that went away from me, so that I am glad for, as that isn't covering me up or covering you up. Any more check-ins? Let's take a few more. I'd like to fill up my page if I can. I'm on 17, so that's my birth date in October 17. This is lucky number 17, so we got to get somebody else to check in. Please come now, anybody at all.
AM6ABH.
KI6BCA.
KO6CG.
That's P20, the DMR machine here in Redlands is back on air.
Victor Kilo 2, Delta West.
Apartment 1014, reported requesting a welfare check on their brother, Steve. His brother had made suicidal statements about killing himself. Other information.
Yeah, I got nothing. You know, just I walked over to get something to eat, and it was relatively reasonable when I walked into the restaurant, but an hour later, I was going to walk to the post office, but you know, I thought to myself, nah, this is probably not a good idea. So, but that was it for today. Maybe I'll get up early in the morning and walk there early in the morning. We'll see. KM6 AVH back over to net control.
Got nothing. So what about if you had a big fat piece of lasagna in front of you right now? Then you'd have something. Okay, thanks for stopping in, RJ. And I've been hearing the reports on your surgery. So it sounds like you're doing really good, kind of like the first time. So congratulations on that. You got the other one done, and hopefully it'll be successful for you, where you don't have all that going on with the numbness and stuff. So, okay, our friend Aaron, Bravo Charlie Alpha. Hi, Aaron. How are things going for you? I haven't heard from you for a little while. How are you doing?
Good evening, Carolyn, and everyone on the net. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of listening and not quite as much talking just recently. So happened the timing worked out perfectly, and I heard your voice, Carolyn, and decided I absolutely had to check in. So thanks so much for doing the net. I don't have a whole lot to report other than it's been bloody hot out, so hope everybody is staying cool. Other than that, I've been umpiring a bunch of Little League baseball games. That season's almost over. Well, my season's mostly over. The postseason is getting in higher levels of tournament than I have any games for this year. So just looking forward to a little free time away from that. Thanks for doing the net, Carolyn. It's Aaron, KI6BCA, back to net control.
That's so good to hear you, Aaron. I hope everything's going good there with business and such. And yeah, I'm sure it's pretty warm out there for the kids and all of that. And so it'd be kind of nice to take a break from that, and then you'll be able to do some other things that you want to do. And I'm really glad you stopped by. We had a really good picnic this year down in Irvine in June, and it was just, I think, the best one. I keep saying it over and over, but a really fun time. So maybe you might want to try for the Fiesta maybe or something, and so we can say hello. And then Bob's still planning to do the island trip as well. I know you went once, I think for the day or something, but they've got that going in the middle of August out to Santa Cruz. So he's got 2 or 3 people already, but I know you probably enjoyed that trip. Okay, let's skip over to our friend in Australia, VK2DY. Robert, good evening.
Kilo 2, Delta Yankee in Romance, Health Gardens in South Wales. Still probably Romans well as Sydney. Just had to do some shopping. I was reading some stuff last night, but nothing was open after 10 p.m. here, so I had to go out this morning and do some shopping. we are in the depth of winter here, and I actually recorded on my weather station outside a negative Celsius temperature. Minus 0.1 Celsius, so that's the first time I've had it this year. I only have maybe 1 or 2 times a year where I ever get a negative temperature, so, and this is this time of year. Right now it's about 16 Celsius, which is, what is that in Fahrenheit, 63 Fahrenheit, something like that. So it warms up. It gets warm during the day and cold at night because there are no clouds. Officially, we are not yet in El Nino, in spite of the fact that everything is looking like El Nino. We're not declared it yet. But we had a dry winter, clear days, clear nights, everything that's typical of El Nino we have had, and I would be surprised if they don't declare it within the next few weeks. But anyway, it is what it is. Not looking forward to next summer. The dry winters mean stuff is drying out, and that's not good for bushfire season, so I'm not looking forward to that. But anyway, it is what it is, as they say. Fire or flood here in Australia, that's what we get. VK2D, back to
to the coat closet out there with the cold weather. We had a pretty bad El Nino here all winter, and we had some flooding in the yard and everything, and some roof damage from it. So we just had that repaired a couple of weeks ago, and it wasn't cheap. It was mostly just one side of the house by the chimney, but it pretty much created a good sized flood in the yard. But it was just pouring down, cats and dogs, you can't believe. So, I've read that it might happen again this year too, so we had to be prepared. So we got the right guy to do it that said it'll never leak again. So other than that, you got to prepare for this stuff. But yeah, we're kind of in the middle of a little heat wave out here in California, and then across the U.S., you got your tornadoes and flooding and all kinds of weird things, and then I think we'll probably get into hurricane season before long as well. So, well, good thing that you were able to stop in tonight, and I haven't heard from John yet, and maybe John's out there too. So, Robert, you and your family take it easy, and you'll be coming out of that cold weather before you know it, I'm sure. And everybody loves to hear you guys out there, so hopefully you'll come on in a little bit. Have a good evening or morning, whatever it is there, Robert, and we do appreciate you coming in all the time. It's kind of exciting for the new people to hear somebody from down under. Thanks, Robert.
Yes, please. Checking on you. Yes. 5 Tom 46 SO. Are you clear for a shop mileage? Go ahead. Shop number 30173. Mileage 145013. What district? Loading district for now.
Charlie Golf, go in on Papa 1. Uniform, Brian, Papa 8. PM.
This repeater is connected to the South Coast Reflector. For more information, go to thesouthcoastreflector.com.
I'm going to make everybody jealous now. It's 70 degrees here and really enjoying the evening. It didn't really get too awful hot today, but hot enough, and not a whole lot more to say. Just plan on going to the Orange County for luncheon, and hopefully some new faces there.
Unit 69 OD.
Unit 69 OD.
Unit 65 OD.
Unit 65 OD.
On to the bottom of my list here, so I've got a couple that I didn't catch. Glenn, did you just check in?
It was KO6CG here. I think I'm the one responsible for the heat. I was a Papa member a long time ago and here and from town from Arizona, so nice to make your acquaintance there. Name here is Golf Lima Echo November, KO6CG on Papa 1.
Okay, got it. Yeah, very good. Thanks so much for stopping by, too, and good to hear some new people out here. I don't think I've ever talked to Roger or Glenn, or maybe I've talked to Glenn on the radio during the day, not sure. So I'm very glad that you were able to stop by at the end here. And I still have a recheck, I guess, from Brian, Kilo November 6th, Lima Tango uniform. Go ahead, Brian.
K6 LTU, thank you for the shot at the airwaves, Caroline. I'm walking in the heat of Tarzana, and I'm glad to report that I was able to get to the 83-foot level off Hawaii shores yesterday, and that was my accomplishment for the summer. K6 LTU, Brian from Tarzana, Papa 8.
Yeah, it's good to get out there, huh? Yeah, hopefully it was cool for you, too. And thanks for coming back a second time there. That's fine. Real good. And we'll be listening for you again real soon there, and enjoy the radio. Sounds like you're doing real well with it. So good for you. And stay cool out there. And I'm going to take a pause. Okay, I want to go ahead and thank a few people here. I want to thank Cecil for his proud leadership and putting on that wonderful picnic for us and everyone that contributed to the amazing event. Thanks to the unbelievable technical team that keep us running. So many to thank for this and for their 24/7 constant dedication for all of us. And, you know, who would imagine that we have all of this really. Without them, we wouldn't be able to talk to each other, really. And so thank you, all the net controllers that step up here for every net, every night. And we have, here, gosh, we've got one every single night, which is so great. It's always something to look forward to, or whatever one you're really into. You've got that to look forward to after a warm day out there, and just relax with your radio and check into the nest. It's so much fun. Thanks to all who checked in with me tonight, and I really appreciate you all. I'll now close the net at 8:05 p.m. And this is Carolyn, KK6LMC. I'll now return the system to regular amateur use. It's been a pleasure. Stay radioactive, friends. KK6LMC clear, and 7-3, y'all.
On the scene and make it primary.
Clear. Port 25 with you.
Back here. Releasing. There's going to be a SpaceX launch tonight at 9 p.m. 2 minutes loud, 1 minute 17 seconds for the launch. So it's good work to just see that from ground. T60SW.
Like in a mail in the parking garage. Doesn't work there. Then we have black male in his 20s with dreads, wearing all black. Last time was going to be 3 minutes post service support. Yep, checking.
Clear.
KK6LTU, thank you for that announcement. I wonder where you can see it best from Southern California.
Thank you. We're in Southern California.
Difficult to see
And we'll see what happens. Apparently it is foggy there. But I think we'll see it. We're looking for pretty high. If it's visually, you'll see it. And as usual, I believe the rocket, I think lands back on the launch pad. So, it will be an on-time liftoff. So, this being 10:25. So, I don't know. We'll see. But I'm sure 9 o'clock. Anyway, KC60SW, over.
KK6LTU, about 30 years ago, I was down in Palm Springs, and I saw a Trident trio launch, and long way away down there, and it was scary. You know, we thought the world was coming to an end, but you could see those 3 rockets going very clearly.
All right, 7-3, KC60SW, over. Showing 9 o'clock. It's 58 minutes, 49 seconds right now. One right now, look at oxygen is going to lose as we speak, so let's get the launch. K-6ESW.
So 69-year-old male, there's no weapons. The reporter advised that the father hit the reporter in the chest with the phone, advising that the phone was covered in blood, but the reporter is not bleeding. Reference 549 at 2211. We'll have EMS stage. Charles 11, you clear trading out with Charles 68.
I'm on the call.
That's right, thank you. Room 87.
Show me, OD.
Here, 14. Show me SO. You can send me the honors link call.
Radio check. You sure good?
Henry 32.
Contract.
Henry 32 is clear information. Call post source only reference 432 at 2212. It's clear. Yeah, 14, you can send 534. Advise your unit number. 14. Yes, clear me to citizen. Reference 534 at 2213.
It's going to be the Bronco right here. And then the second vehicle is going to be the other vehicle involved.
All activities at Station 3 are in person. Please see W5NC.net for further details. DVR clear 1:59 seconds.
Going boy 27 traffic. What's 7, bud?
DC Justice Boulevard and Chapel Bend Drive on a Texas Robert X-ray 742. It's going to be Silver Ford Focus.
Admin Building, located at 1806 Stubner Airline Road, Spring, Texas. See you there. West Ham Radio Society holds its monthly meetings now at the ESD 16 Admin Building, located at 1806 Stubner Airline Road, Spring, Texas. See you there. DVR clear. 1:59 seconds left. 59 seconds left. Ready. The Northwest Amateur Radio Society holds its monthly meetings now at the ESD 16 Admin Building, located at 18606 Stubner Airline Road, Spring, Texas. See you there. The Northwest Amateur Radio Society holds its monthly meetings now at the ESD 16 Admin Building, located at 18606 Stubner Airline Road, Spring, Texas. See you there. Lock. W5MF clear programming.
Sounds good, go ahead.
How many individuals do you have involved?
Tom 29, Tom 31, checking.
Tom 31, where's your chair?
That's clear.
Paul 23.
Paul 23.
So can you GB me a record at my location?
That's clear. Central Records. Central Records, need a record. Jesse Jones Park, 20634 Kenswick Drive. Need a record at Jesse Jones Park, 20634 Kenswick Drive. Charles 11. It's going to be apartment 801. 801.
Clear, thank you.
Just Corville.
That's fine.
For Square Local Alarm 2150 FM 2920 at the Jersey Mike's. Fire entries is Zone 2 back door, reference 677 at 2220.
Over 84, that's clear.
Show Yogi. Clear. 2221.
Taking a clay exit.
Clear.
Under control. Hey.
That's clear.
It's going to be Texas, Boy, Henry, John, 5851. Should come back to a black and color Toyota. Go ahead.
When I ran the plates that you have in the call notes, insurance shows confirm on a Dodge Caravan. The plate.
Yeah, sir.
Which one? Go ahead.
Just advising, my body cam died.
320 clear. William 74, you're clear. Local alarm 15431 Hickorydale Street. Point of entry is the back door. Reference 699 at 2224. North 16, you're clear. Local alarm 19423 Yukon Green Court. Point of entry is the front door and living room. Reference 711 at 2224. And unit 180, meet the citizen advisory unit number.
North 31.
North 31, can I meet the citizen? Reference 672 at 2224.
120 OD.
120 is clear.
Sure, 65 consent form.
Charles 65, clear. Local alarm 1410 Brendan Charles Drive. Point of entry is the master glass break. Reference 725 at 2225. And Henry 14, I'll show you back in your call canceled.
Air 56.
Confirm that was Eric 56.
That's clear. Send me reference 729. So, ESD 11, medic 483, transporting one adult male to Houston Northwest. Can you change this call to an unknown medical?
That's fine.
Record move up. Put it for frame 3-2. Record move up.
Record move up on Highway 6 and Aspen Glen.
Tom 34 under control, extended.
Tom 44, you are clear. Be advised, your officer's down. It's going off. East side, Hunter's Glen, stolen vehicle.
Tom 43, that was Tom 34. Tom 44 has it keyed up.
44?
Tom 44, go ahead.
Tom 44, you under control?
Yeah, I was literally stretching. You can disregard that alert.
Tom 44, you were clear. William 67, checking.
250 OD.
250, you're OD.
And 14, 700.
Carry 14, that's clear. I'm showing you on route to 6931 Fox Mountain Lane. She reported please request you have Spanish speakers. Someone stole a truck from her son's house. He's detained in jail now. She wants to report it stolen. Reference 717 at 2228. NOAA 36 checking. Charles 68 checking.
Charles 68, we're on Village Day. We're in serving the area.
That's clear.
William 74, William 67 at the station, filing charges.
William 74, you were clear.
139, show me OD.
139-year-old D. Clear. North Central Bristol Online Information Call.
121, same Bridgestone.
121, that's clear. I'm showing you on the route to 19630 Vernier Woods Lane. Corey is requesting a public service only in reference to her ex-boyfriend refusing to move out of her home. Reference 774 at 2230.
136. I'm on control extending. I'll be out of service at station 5. Still on my same report.
No, 36, you were clear.
Show railway clear.
There.
In Freshwood Road, tracing behind Kroger's for homeless female and child. Clear female was yelling at male child who appeared to be around 7 years old. Child's going to be wearing a white t-shirt, black shorts, and white female has red hair wearing a white beater. Reference 748 at 2232. Tom 31 checking.
Tom 31, I'm secure.
Tom 31, you're clear.
What?
That's clear.
Fifty point 12. Can you run a firearm for me real quick? What's the serial number? It's gonna be X-ray Sam 948913. It's gonna be a 9mm Springfield out. Repeat that last part. Caliber is 9mm. It's gonna be a Springfield Armory. Up there.
X-ray 7159. Sam Robert X-ray 7159. We'll be at 711 on Pinocchio.
What do you think, Phil?
Fail 4 HDL, over.
For that mental health call.
Clear.
$22.36.
Northwest Medic 1, Harris County. Do you need emergency response?
He's holding for family disturbance, 10,847 Exeter Street.
Sounds good. Just checking my mic.
Your volume is low, Rev.
Checking my mic.
That's fair. 118.
14, can you change my call to a meet the citizen, please?
That's clear. Charles 68.
Seven. Can you change my call to an information call? There's no disturbance here.
Creek. Go ahead.
West Grand Parkway, North Main Lanes at 290 on Texas. Tom, Charles, David, 2942. Gray Hyundai, Kona.
William 79, go ahead.
Can you change my call to meet the officer and give me that information?
That's clear.
William 6, if you EMS going to this call, you can disregard them.
That's clear.
David 11, ESD 11, medic 42 on scene.
At 2242.
What's up, 29 OD?
Tom 29, your OD.
When I lock myself out on traffic.
Being allowed yelling at a female at the location. Wearing a colorful shirt, blue and white shorts.
UNHM out.
UNHM received.
Sure, 6500, thank you.
That's clear.
Back in the city.
322. Affirmative. We had Central call back to double check that.
$42 and 33. Put 40 Mary 12 back in service. Keep me on the call.
That's clear.
Confirm for you. I'm going to be behind the leasing office. It's going to be by the west side gate. Should be able to see me by the dumpster, by the pool area, inside the pool.
It says 3 stalled vehicles. Can we confirm whether it's an accident or not?
That's fine.
$32 under control.
Clear.
I also have one black male in the back seat of my shop.
We have Baker on the line. Can we transfer?
We at Katie Mills Boulevard and Marketplace currently. I'll advise stop.
Okay.
Anything in the cells? Unit.
Somebody.
That's clear. Address 56 checking.
So I'm still on arrest.
William 14.
William 14, you can send 901.
William 68, you can send me 901. I'll take care of it.
William 68, that's clear. 16945 North Eldridge Parkway at the Daily Donuts. Reported by his friend hit his phone out of his hand and broke it and then threatened him. Reference 901 at 2252. He's going to be a black male wearing all red clothing. William 79 checking.
79, I'm going to show.
That's clear. Lubbock in Public Service, reference 212-503 Mitchell Road. R15, I'll send you a message.
Voice 22, send me a date.
Ready.
Briefing clear. Forty-one North 12. Can you send messages, please?
Oh, so that's fine.
It's 93, you're OD.
That's fine.
On Texas, Paul George Nora 8049. It's going to be a black Chevy.
Shitty.
Go ahead. It'll be a Texas license plate, Robert Zebra Sam 0717. Robert Zebra Sam 0717. It should be a Camaro, black color.
I don't know. I'm glad it healed and everything's good.
Five 2302-2375. All the way narcotics.
Briefing clear.
What the hell? Should have thought this one through in W66.
She got her son off the location. That's fine.
There's a satellite. 86 ESW.
I've watched it on my phone and be outside at the same time live, and a lot of times it gets in the air way before it shows it on television, so maybe I'll see it first here. I'll let you know.
The video I get is the flyer for the, oh, there it is, I guess, I don't know. Being weird.
You just heard that call out
Okay.
for our launch director.
I will,
For the station have you.
this is a last night, stand by.
House clear. Good. 42 Frank 17. Can you advise HPD check by 4412 North Freeway at the Walmart? You're going to have one detained here. That's clear. You're under control. At the moment. Also have EMS check by injuries on suspect. It's going to be for a theft.